Honey, I'm home. Baby, where are you? Oh, there you are. What, not a fan of my joke? No? You're giving me the look. What is it? Oh. Right. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't plan to stay late. Work got a bit hectic. I got called in, and. Well, you know how it goes. Emergency service means I have to do emergency work, and. Okay. Yes. Yes, I know that you had something special planned tonight, and I'm sorry that I missed it. I got you some chocolate. Okay. Okay. It sounds to me like you've got a lot to say. So, let me take a seat and I'll listen, okay? Okay. Okay. Run me through the ringer. Isn't that what this is? I stayed late for work again and you're upset. So, go on. Tell me how inconsiderate I am. Tell me how I fucked up. Tell me how I keep fucking up. Tell me how I value my job over our relationship. Well, I hate to say it, but it's something that I've heard before. And I imagine I'll hear again. You know what that means. Okay, fine. Every time I've had this talk with a partner before in the past, it was the spawn of a spiral. One that we never recover from. I miss one too many dinner dates. I stay late for work one too many times. I fail to meet expectations one too many times, and then suddenly it's over. I know what happens here, and I don't want to lose you, but I love what I do. I make a difference. I help people. I get paid well enough to help people, to do good in this world. Uncompromising, unwavering, absolutely objective good. Were it not for people like me and people in my employment and my job, others would get hurt. Hells if you want. If there was nobody in my position in this town, you would. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you. I really do. Everything about you, your smile, your sense of humor, your cute little blushes when I start teasing you, and just. I genuinely love you. But, baby girl, I. I can't sacrifice something so important to me for someone else. I've done so much of that in my life beforehand, and doing so again, just. I can't go back to that. I know what happens when I start handicapping myself for the benefit of others, and I don't want to go back to that hollow shell that I was then. Then what are you asking? Because I imagine that this conversation ends the exact same way it always does. You want me to quit. I. No? Well, well, then what? What do you want me to do? Because trust me, I hate, hate having to cancel plans, having to leave early, showing up late. I hate it. I wish I could spend so much time with you, but I also know it's stupid, but when I have the ability to help somebody, it's on me to help. When somebody asks for help, directly or not, you help them. I can't just turn that part of me off. And this job is. It's one that's chaotic, as I'm sure you've learned. I'm sure you knew in some way when you signed up to be my girlfriend, but when faced with the reality, it's hard. And I'm sorry. I just don't know what to do. I. What would you do in my shoes? Well, yeah, I have my days off, you know about that, but every now and then I get called in regardless. Really? You. You really want to work with me on this? Come here. Come here. Hi. Oh, you sweet, sweet girl. Thank you. Thank you. I was dreading this moment, and I knew it was going to be coming sooner or later. I'm so sorry I put you through the ringer, but, well, let's come up with a plan together. Something to. Something to make this work properly, okay? Okay. Okay. So. How about this? I want at least one day set aside between the two of us for just us. It doesn't have to be a fancy date here or whatever. It's just a full day that we can focus on each other. And in the event that it gets cut short, we have makeup time. Maybe every Sunday we set aside our day together, since I already have the day off. And barring an emergency, I get called in, say late afternoon. If that's the case, then I owe you one date, since I got called in towards the end of the day. If I get called midday, I owe you one if I come back earlier, and two if I don't come back until the night. But whether it be just during one day or spread across 2 or 3, we have a full day with each other. And every time I get called away, I'll get you something nice, okay? What kind of nice thing? My, I didn't know bribery worked so well on you. I tease. Well, chocolate for one. I know my sweet girl always likes her chocolate, but not necessarily always that. Maybe a stuffy, since I know that you always love them, or a bouquet of flowers. Something small, but something to really help remind that sensitive side of you that I don't choose to step away from you willingly because I don't like stepping away from you. I love spending time with you so much. I don't like staying late or getting called away from you, but I also know that I have a responsibility to help people. And unlike cops, I actually do help people. Well, see, like, that's the thing. Plenty of people say a cab, but I've never heard somebody say a fab. Well, okay, assigned female at birth is a term, but I was more thinking all firefighters are bastards. See, that doesn't really like. What have we done wrong, you know? Besides, like, saving people and putting out fires. It's kind of in the job description, right? Yeah. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much for just working with me. It it's been so long since somebody was willing to meet me halfway and just understood that I don't hate them or that I don't. It's not that I don't love you, it's just that I have to do this, you know? Maybe another time we'll get into why I put so much of a burden on myself for this, but for now, I think we've had more than enough time for one depressing long chat, right? Exactly. Now, come here. I have to make up for lost time. Hey there. Thank you so much for listening to part 4 of Burning Love. It's quite an enjoyable series, and in truth, I had a lot of fun recording this one. It tended to flow a lot better. If you liked it and would like to hear more, you can check out my channel. Usually, I do my best to keep all my playlists updated for each of my series, as well as the content inside of each series. If you'd like to hear more adult themed content, you're more than welcome to check out my Patreon, link down below in the description. Or if you'd ever like to hang out with me directly, I sometimes pop around in my own Discord server, also in the description. Please leave a comment down below. I love and do my best to read every single one of your comments and respond. And I appreciate all the love and listening that you do. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a lovely morning, evening, or afternoon.